Good morning, everybody. Today we are here in Stone Mountain, Georgia at Smoke Rise Baptist Church for a car show. And this is the first car show I have filmed in a couple of months because it's been cold down here in North Georgia, and they basically shut down the car shows for winter. There was a few that we were going to go to, but then snow and ice came in and they got canceled. So anyway, I'm very excited to be back at the car show again. So anyway, I want to invite you to come out here and join us and take a look at the cars that showed up out here today. So let's get out here. Okay, let's start with this beautiful 57 Chevrolet two-door hardtop. So he's updated it quite a bit here. Got nice leather interior, a console in here. And even though this is custom interior, it's kind of tried to keep the original style pattern they would have had back in the day. Nice detailed trunk area too there. Chevelle rolling in there. Beside it over here, we got a little 66 Chevy 2 Nova. Look at that 55 right there with the old style American mags. It's set up kind of high, and I like that stance. That looks really, really good to me. Definitely upgraded from the 265, which would have probably came in this back in the day. It says it's a 565 cubic inch dart motor. So we got a Muncie 4-speed there. Really nice 55 here.
That's cool.
Okay, got a Dodge Dart over here beside it. And he's been on several power tours, which we're planning on trying to catch some of the power tour this year, not all of it, but a couple of stops we want to try to make it. This one's in really good condition too. A lot of these didn't survive as well as a lot of the other older cars did. Got the 344 barrel there. Here we got another black 55. The other one is a two-door post. This is a two-door hardtop. This one isn't sitting up quite as high either, but still a good-looking car. Got aftermarket gauges in here. Okay, look at this big old Monte Carlo right here. This is, I think this body style ran from like 73 to, well, I think it ran all the way up to like 77 or 78. I think 76, they changed to a 4 headlight system. Looks all original though. I'm gonna change out the valve covers and stuff. Wow, this is a nice looking Survivor Monte Carlo here. It says this is a 39 Ford right here. Got a flathead V8 in there. And I'm guessing aftermarket intake with the 2 carbs. And here's another little Chevy 2 Nova. This would be a 64, 65. Well, tag says 65, so I like the color on this car. Well, a really clean engine in this, isn't it? Okay, look at this 70 Olds Cutlass right here. It says it's a Rally 350.
Make sure you get down and get ready for
See, it does have the fresh air intake there. You can see how the flap opens up there with the vacuum. Get some fresh air in here to the engine. Like that little wing spoiler on the back there.
That's all original interior. Yeah, they were sure enough ugly. They didn't have no beauty rings, nothing.
Why, then it came just that wheel there with no beauty rings, no trim, no nothing.
I think they probably had the trim. I don't know.
Wow.
They had the trim. They just didn't have no beauty rings.
Yeah, the owner told me that this car actually came from the factory with the color matched bumpers. I've seen these cars before, but not very often, but I did not know about the bumpers there. We got a little Plymouth Chrysler there, a little factory hop rod that Plymouth put out. And here's a 67 Camaro RSSS. Beside that is another 67 Camaro in silver with black stripes. It is a RS, as you can see by the highway headlights. And he's got this one set up for some sound, it looks like. 2017 Corvette. Like the color on that one. Okay, and check out the color on this 68 Camaro convertible. Wow, this thing's got 427 badging in it there, and there it is. Wow, they've done a lot of custom work in here too. Got these aftermarket seats with the big bolsters in it. It is a manual transmission. Well, that looks like a comfortable car. Well, I really like this one right here. Here's a 65, but no 66 Mustang. Got 66 high pro, I guess high performance there on the tag. 289. And this has got the pony interior in it here. See little ponies in the seat there. Okay, here's something a little different. It says this is a 1929 Windsor. Does have a flathead 6-cylinder in here. Yeah, you don't see these, do you? Got the rumble seat back here in the back. That's really something there. Here's a 59 Ranchero. Well, that's a nice interior, isn't it? Got the custom console in there with the cup holders. Later model Corvette there. And here's a 99 Silverado pickup truck, 4-wheel drive. It says it's a one owner, and you talk about a clean pickup. That's a really clean pickup truck. Okay, we got a 1973 Mustang Mach 1 here. There's a 21 Mustang GT with a spider top. Got those white wheels on there. And here's a little PT Cruiser, a little retro styled the Chrysler made a few years ago. And what we got here, this Mustang GT. It's actually a Shelby. This is a 1952 MG. Look how tiny that little engine is in there. Here's a 1940 Buick Special. I don't know if it is or not. I think some of these came with a stray date back in the day. Of course, this is a V8 in here now, but I can't remember if this is one of the ones that did or not. I like the way the hood latch is made here, where you just kind of pull out on the chrome there to open the hood. But he's put exhaust up in that here in front of his back tire. And I don't know if you can see it through the window, but there is so much room in this back seat here. And you got a lot of room to stretch out your legs if you need to, if you're on a trip. It does have a sticker on the back that says this is not an abandoned car. Here's a 93 Mustang convertible, and it is really in good condition. Yeah, these 93 model Mustangs have not survived that well. This one has. And this is one of my favorites right here, 1970 Chevelle Super Sport. And this is a favorite of a lot of people out there. Got big block power in here. It says it's a 502. Got aftermarket gauges. It is a manual transmission. And that red is really gleaming on this car. And here's an old International Scout. I don't know what year model this is, but I had a buddy that he owned about 3 of them. And the last one I remember riding in was a green one. This is a 67 model. He's put aftermarket gauges in here and upgraded the interior. I mean, it's still the same, but it's a lot better material. This leather. Here's a 63 split window Corvette. Okay, and if you're not that familiar with Corvettes, if you see that split in the back, it is a 63. That was the only year they had that. So I'm not that familiar with Corvettes, but that is one way you can identify these. Nice mid-80s 4-wheel drive. Chevy there, got lifted up. Wow, look at that 55 Crown Vic right there. Got the Continental kit back here. Fender skirts. And being a Crown Vic, it has this crown that goes over the top there, or some people call it a tiara. Looks like they've got the optional spotlight there. And next we got a 68 Chevelle SS, got the 396. And it's the 375 horse, which was the more heavy duty one. I think they started out at 325 horse on the 396 back in 68. Okay, and this is a 36 Ford pickup truck right here. Looks like it's got small block Chevy power in there though. He had the breather says heartbeat, which is the heartbeat of America for that Chevy's tagline. It's also got Delco Remy distributor, which is Jim. Well, I don't know if you can tell or not. There's actually a light flame job here on the side here. Okay, here's an 84 model Mustang convertible. And we saw a white one down there, I think it was a 93, 94, but this one right here is in really good condition too. It says it's got 72,000 actual miles. And it is manual transmission. Okay, here's a 67 Mustang convertible. Says it's got a 350 and 370 horse there on the breather sticker there. It's a two-door post car. Still got the poverty caps on there with the color matching wheels.
Yeah, this is 65.
But this one says it's got a 327 350 horse engine there, dual snorkel breather, and he definitely upgraded this to this leather seating in here. Just really clean little Chevelle right here. Here's a 65 Corvette. So, it's got the engine in the rear there. And here's an 04. Let me see if I can find out what year model this is. This one is a 32 model. I really like the wide white walls and the color matching wheels there. As you can see, it's got the rumble seat. On the newer Corvettes here. And a Cadillac. Check out the green on that pickup truck there. Like a 67, 68. It's got an old street rod in the back. Check out the chrome door panels over there. It's pretty neat. Big block power in here. Here's a Monte Carlo. I think it's a 71 model, but my wife really likes these cars, and I like them too for that matter. But they got a good shape to them. This has got the dual gate shifter in here. Yeah, I just said my wife likes these cars, and here she is filming it. Yeah. Okay, look at this old truck here, or I guess you'd call it a truck, but probably from the late 20s, I'm taking a guess. Here's a 1964 Barracuda, which I think that was the first year for the Barracuda.
right.
And 64 was the first year for the Mustang also. And just like Mustang took their Falcon and rebodied it into a Mustang, Plymouth took their Valiant and rebodied it to a Barracuda. I think on some of these early years they actually have Valiant and Barracuda badging on them. It says this one's all original with 66,000 miles on it. So this is a great survivor here. Okay, and beside it here's another Chrysler product. This is a Dodge Charger. You could get these with hideaways still back then. This one, as you can see, doesn't have hideaways, but you could get them. But this one has a 440 in there. May have been one of the last years you could get the 440 in the car. And beside it, here's a 74 Brickland, which, as you can see, is very unusual. Got these gold wing doors on them. I don't know very much about these. Okay, we looked at a black 39 Ford earlier. This is a black 39 Chevrolet. Here's a newer Camaro, like around 2010 or so. And here's old Dodge pickup. Look at that Chrysler firepower Hemi there. Here's a 37 Chevrolet Coupe here. They dropped a 383 stroker in there. And what is this here, a 40 Ford? Yeah, it is a 40 Ford there. Really clean, isn't it? Now, one of the ways I use in those 44s by these little chevron-shaped tail lights back here. Okay, here's a 32 Chevrolet. Got royal flush there on the side there. Baby moons. And beside him is this 64 Ford Galaxy convertible. It's even got the side pipes, which were very popular back in the late 70s as a add-on there. For a while there, people were putting side pipes on everything. Wow, look over here beside it. There's Barracuda that's got the 440 badging on the side.
Jack, you're doing a wonderful job. I'm telling you.
Look at this nice little 55 Chevrolet pickup truck here. Kind of a light blue powder blue or something, I guess you'd call it. This is 55 Chevy 3100 second series pickup. It says second series because it went to this body style like mid-year in 55. Beginning of 55 still had the old advanced design body. Well, that's really clean. Smoothed everything out back here on the tailgate. This is a 1966 Austin Moke. And I know nothing about these cars. Get a picture of it beside the pickup truck so you can kind of get a more idea of the scale of the vehicle there. And here's the old, was a Jeepster. Yeah, isn't that neat? It's a 1949 Willis Jeepster. Okay, and here's a 1970 Mustang Mach 1. And I really love these cars. 69 and 70 fastbacks are a couple of my favorites. Okay, we looked at a Monte Carlo a while ago, and this one is a 71 also. But my wife, she really likes these, and she told me of the two here, she likes this one the best. Look at that, they put a 454 in here, which it may have, is a Super Sport. Yeah, maybe the engine that came in here, they might have dressed it up a little, but you could get a 454 and a Monte Carlo Super Sport back then. And it does have the dual gate shifter here. Yeah, I had a buddy of mine that had one of these with the 454. And I worked with the guy. And I'm telling you, the guy probably didn't, he probably needed the 350 or the 6-cylinder. He didn't really need the 454. Because he was one of the kind of more wilder drivers I can remember from back in the day. I really like this. This is a 1931 Ford Model A long bed truck.
Right.
And I really like the way this thing's made. It's got this cover over the back here.
Yeah. Us too.
You roll those curtains down there and kind of enclose the area.
Yeah.
That is really a neat looking vehicle there. We've got the old original flathead in here. And I'm really impressed with all the Mustangs I've been seeing today. There's actually some pretty nice Mustangs here. This one is a 88 model. There's another old Chevy truck by there. I think that's a 59 model. Wow, look at that Hudson right there. Really liking that color. That's an awesome car right there. Says it's a 37 model. It's 32 Buick right here. It's a big touring car, and I know I'm going to butcher the name, the Buick Phaeton. Look at that, even got a windscreen for the back here. That's cool. Here's another 55 Chevy pickup. This one has the cameo bed on it. Which this paved the way for the fleet side beds that come along a few years later. You got a 67 Firebird here. Okay, at first glance, you might think this is a Nova, but this is actually a Pontiac Ventura. And this will be a real sleeper too, because he has done a LS swap in this car. It is a post car. Yeah, you would never assume this car going down the road has a LS in it. Or at least I wouldn't. Okay, this is a 1951 Studebaker Commander. Look at the style of this thing. Look how that back glass wraps around the back. Yeah, I'll take a look at this 32 Ford right here. It's called the Green Dragon. It says it has 2,000 horsepower. We heard this pulling in. I was over on the other side of the lot and I turned the camera this way. He was really rumbling when he come in. Well, that's really awesome right there. Yeah, look how beautiful that 67 Chevelle is right here. This is a really nice Chevelle. I got excellent paint on it. Okay, here's a 1970 Boss 429. There it is right there. There's a nice clean little fastback in it. Now here's a little Belvedere that's very unassuming when you walk up to it. It's a post car. Got the body matching rims. And then you walk up and you see it's got the 426 Hemi in it, which is a big surprise. And it is a manual transmission car also. This is a 66 model, and I think the 67 was the first year for the GTX. So I guess this came right before that, if I'm remembering correctly. Here's a 1972 Alfa Romero. Little twin overhead cam 4-cylinder engine. Here's a 66 Mustang convertible. Still got the 6-cylinder engine in it here. Well, that's really clean. Here's a good looking Challenger. They've done a engine swap in it. Put in one of the late model Hemis in here. They've got the little bumblebees in the seating there. And beside this Challenger here is a 69 Dodge Super B. They have transplanted a Hellcat Hemi in here. So I'd say this has got plenty of power. There's another 69 fastback. Got the old style slots on there. Got the dump exhaust in front of the back tire.
Give everybody a heads up. Balance will be due at 1:45.
He's got the swing away steering wheel in there.
Right around 2:30. If you happen to decide you want to leave,
this is set up what I like to call 70 styles with the more narrow tires in the front and wider in the back there. The early 70s Cutlass S here. Here's a 1964 Triumph, and it is really bright red. Really good paint on this car. Okay, here we got a 1968 Ford Mustang Shelby tribute car. It's got GT350 striping on the side there. But yeah, the colored stripes look really good on here. Okay, we saw a 64 Barracuda a little earlier. Here's a 68 model. Still got that big back glass that it was known for there. Hey, look at this beautiful 57 Nomad here. Here's a nice old Ford truck right here. I guess early 50s probably. Got a light flame job.
Bobby, I think they took it to that Barrett Jackson.
It's a 52 model and look, still got the old flathead V8 in here. Well, y'all, I'm going to try to get a few of the cars as are leaving the car show today, but that'll probably be it. I got around to most of the cars that are here. And again, I'm really glad to be at a car show again because I haven't been to one in a couple of months now. But the weather will be opening up soon in March. There should be a lot of car shows starting to take place, and we'll be able to get out and about and take a look at those. But I really appreciate you watching, and hopefully we'll see you again in another video. But for now, so long, and I'll try to catch some of these cars.